Hi and welcome to another YouTube video. In today's video I'm going to attempt the 4x4 build challenge. So it's basically half of a micro home, so not many tiles to work with, and this was a bunch of fun. And I've recently seen Taskabaz do that in her stream. I think I talked about her in so many videos now, I'm sorry, but I'm just like obsessed with her streams. Can't recommend it enough. So many lovely people there, but I'm going to stop now. So I saw Taskabaz attempt the 4x4 build challenge and it turned out super cute. And then I also got recommended an older video by Little Simsy where she did this. So I thought that this sounds like fun. I got recommended this everywhere. This is fate. I'm going to try it, and I was so excited. But because both of them did it in styles like a cute cottagey style or a more suburban style, I thought I want to do something else so that I'm not going to take the risk of just copying anyone. So what I thought I would do is do it in this Asian inspired snowscape Mount Komorebi style. I thought that would be so much fun. And I found this lot, and I really like this lot. There is the starter home on there that James Turner built, but I remember the video by James Turner when he talked about the process of building it and how he made this super cool modern beige house, and at the time there was grass on that lot, but when he was done, before it was shipped out to anyone, to everybody, there was just this sand patch around the house was created, and yeah, that made it all beige on top of beige on top of beige. And so I really wanted to build on this lot because I just love the surroundings. I love this little pathway with the tree in the middle. I think that's super cute. And so, but I also wanted there to be lots of greenery and lots of grass. So what I did is I took this lot and I made it a grass lot first, and then with the terrain tool I took the eraser and I erased in the corner of where the sand is, so I would have the exact sand texture that is around it, and then I would surround it with a little bit of darker dirt to kind of contrast between the grassy area and the sandy area. And I think in the end it turned out pretty good, and I just saved the lot because I thought it would be pretty useful if you want to use this lot and you want it to not have the sandy texture on the ground, but you want it to have the grassy texture. So I saved it to the gallery with the name of this lot. I think it's 24 something Becker Street, and then I just put grass lots afterwards. So on my gallery you can now find this lot just with the grass texture and the grass terrain, so that you don't have to do that if you want to build here. And yeah, okay, now you can already see me for a while do the furnishing in this 4x4 lot, and the furnishing of course is the main challenge, to make sure that every need is met, even in this small space, and that it still looks kind of cute. That at least was my ambition with it. And I think especially now with the new items that we got from Dream Home Decorator, but also with the update that made the loft beds really work, I just thought that it worked out pretty well. It was a lot easier than I expected, because I just put the entire the entire desk area underneath the bed. So I didn't even take a 1x2 desk, I took one of these 1x1 desks. So next to the desk there was a place for a dresser, but then also because just the little book stacks work as full-on bookshelves now, I could also place a bookshelf on that modular dresser from the new pack. So it's basically dresser and bookshelf in one, which was so handy and also looks nice, at least I think so. And then there was the kitchen, and it was super handy. I decided that I don't necessarily need a sink in the kitchen because first of all, Sims ignore kitchen sinks anyways, and second of all, I made a 2x1 bathroom, so there was some space for a sink there. I talk about this if it's like a big, I know a lot of people that do this challenge do 1x1 bathrooms, but I also wanted the bathroom to look kind of nice, kind of normal, so I decided to go for a 2x1 bathroom, just as a little explanation why I talked about that, as if it was big. But yeah, so with that I fit a sink into the bathroom, but therefore I didn't fit one into the kitchen. I realized later that I could have put a dishwasher in the kitchen and it would have solved the entire problem, because it is basically a sink without taking up the counter space that you need to prepare the food. So that would have been smart of me, but I completely forgot the existence of dishwashers in The Sims. But it's still like functional because you have one sink, and yeah, now you have every like need met. So you have a toilet, you have a shower. I took the Snowy Escape shower because I just thought that looked nice there. Then you have a sink, you have an oven, a stovetop, you have a fridge. The fridge is also functional. I kept the playtesting inside of the footage this time, which I usually don't do, but I think especially with the 4x4 build challenge, the like playtesting is one of the most interesting things, that like if you size down objects, if you kind of push them to the side, do they still work? And so I thought I'd just let that in. Okay, yeah, but what was I talking about? I think I was talking, like I was listing off all the things that your sim need that are in this 4x4 space. So you also have a beautiful bed thanks to the lofted beds now. You have a computer to take care of your fun need and also do some stuff for work. You have a dresser, you have some books to gain skills, and you have a nice little corner to sit there with your Sims and eat or just read those books. So I think every single need is met. Of course, there's no space for a child or anything, but this, because it is so small and because you only could fit in a limited furniture, even though sometimes I chose like quite expensive appliances, I still managed to keep this a starter home. Also because of a lot of the landscaping that you see me do at the moment is done with debug landscaping, so that helped a ton with making this a lot cheaper. I kind of like in the end was a little bit unhappy with the lighting on this lot, because I know this would have a lot more potential to look good, I think, especially on the outside if it was front lit, but at the moment it's like currently just constantly in the shadows, which makes the white of the exterior wallpaper look a little bit bluish, which I don't like, but I know that it's just the lighting, so I tried to ignore that as good as possible. And what I wanted is for the exterior, like for the outside, to look very luscious, very green, and also use a lot of the plants that you would find in Mount Komorebi. And this was a bunch of fun. I decided that they would have a little bit of pond next to the little hut, because I don't know, I kind of imagine someone living there that just like wants to get away from all of the expensive and conventional things and just like live in nature in their little hut that gives them everything that they need, which is like a beautiful concept, I think. And yeah, so I just decorated around the pond with lots of flowers and also lots of stones. I think there are just like the most gorgeous debug stones in Snowy Escape. I love using them. And so I just used a ton of them here. And here I tried to fix a little bit of the exterior lighting with some of, just with some lamps, and trying to play around with the time of day, but there isn't really a good time So yeah, I really hope that you like and enjoy this build, and I had lots of fun making this. I really encourage you to try out this challenge for yourself. Don't be scared, it's not as hard as you think, especially with the items that we have now, and it still is lots of fun to think about what your sim really needs, and it's like a little puzzle to figure out what is the best way to arrange all of them. So yeah, I really hope that you maybe try it yourself, that you had fun watching my attempt at this video. I hope I did a good job making this look kind of cute, and yeah, I really hope you enjoyed and liked this video. If you would consider subscribing, you would make me super duper happy. I hope we'll see each other again.